Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is part 7, the final part of the 1960s bathroom remodel project. In this clip you can see me and Isaac are getting the vanity ready for install. This vanity was pretty heavy and it was sort of a tight fit to get it through that door, but we managed to get it in. We are test fitting it, making sure that the pipes fit behind the vanity all nice, so that's what you see here in this clip.
Alright, so I already connected or not connected, but put on the faucet handles and then downspout. So for these, there's a 1/2 inch. Let's see if you guys can see. Okay, so this 1/2 inch right here, and this one right here are for the hot and cold, and then these 3 black hoses get connected with like a quick connect. Let's see if you can see it right there. It's that quick connect. So we'll just put a little bit of grease on the rubber O-rings. These are 1/2 inch to 3/8. 3/8 is gonna go into the valve, the quarter turn valve, ones I just installed. So with these, they have a rubber gasket in there. Technically, you can just screw them in, and that's what's actually gonna seal it. But I go a little bit extra and just put some lubricant right here. It's just grease, just so that it's not, because those rubber after a while they'll dry up. So this grease will just keep them a little bit more lubricated, and then they go on. I'll start off a little bit cold, and it's always, if you have the opportunity to do all of this stuff right now, like attaching these lines, it's easier to do it now than underneath the cabinet. So
Alright guys, so in this clip here, Isaac is getting ready to install the angle valves for the hot and cold water supply to the sink. He's sanding the copper pipes just to make them look a little bit nicer and cleaner. He's also gonna install the escutcheons to give it a nice finish. And then there goes the angle valve. He's putting in some grease to help with leakage, and eventually he's going to connect his hoses to the valves. So that's what you see here.
Okay, so we have this on good valve, trim valve. We have a line. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna install the drain. You can see there's this hole right here. It's on both sides. You want to line that up with the overflow. This is your overflow. So basically, when you have your drain in, you put your stop. When this fills up, instead of it obviously overflowing, it would go into here. This is connected through the sink and it would drain out through there. So it's important to make sure that you get this hole lined up like this, in line with the overflow and not horizontal. If you did a horizontal, it defeats the purpose. So we have some plumber's putty. I like using the plumber's putty versus like the gaskets that they come with. But you don't need a lot, you just go around, do like a little snake. and this will all ooze out. It's easy to clean too. So there's my hole. I'm gonna go in line, which in this case it goes with the faucet. That's how they all go, but if you didn't know. Push that down a little bit. And then on the bottom, you get this rubber like washer O-ring, I guess, and then the nut. So that channel right here, that's where that overflow is going into. It's built into the sink. But you just put the washer. You want to have it with the taper going into the sink. So put that in like that. Then you get the big ass nut. And then you gotta do this from the top and the bottom. So I'm just gonna go up there and keep it plumb as best as I can. While tightening. You'll see how much actually oozed out. We'll just keep that in line. Tighten that. Basically all came out already. You just want to hand tight. You have two sealants basically. You have the plumber's putty for the surface, and then you have that rubber gasket underneath. See how easy that cleans up? And then just stick your fingers in those holes for the overflow, and just, if there's some putty in there, just take it off. In my case, there's none, so it's clean. So this is still good to use. And then you can get a wipey. Just clean up. The biggest thing you want to clean is right here. Get your nail, clean up in there. See a little bit come out. That's it. So you install the downspout for the drain. Alright, so we cut back the pipe. And then this right here is 1.5 inches. And then it has threads on this side. Let's just connect our P-trap. This just gets ABS glue. And then I have a rag on the bottom just so there's no mess. Get around the pipe. Fitting. So the first part you're gonna want to do is on this that comes in the kit. You're gonna want to do it right now. Have one of the nuts put on there with the threads going down. And then have this one with the threads facing outwards, like that. And then this, you want to put the cone shaped part to the outside so that will make a seal. I want it to look like that. So this will go in there. And you don't need any plumber's grease or Teflon. It's just those red washers already make it tight. Now we could put the P-trap. Actually, we're gonna leave the P-trap for later. this downspout that's coming down, it's 1.25 inches, and what we're using is 1.5 inches. So they supply you with this one. You can see it has like a step. So put the threads facing down, and then goes this, and that'll naturally hold itself up. And then we can get our extension piece. I already have this one wrapped. Put that up, screw that. Just hand tight, doesn't have to be all the way. And now we can insert the P-trap. Tighten this one. So make sure your threads go on straight. You see how now they're going on good? Just hand tight. And then same thing with this. See how it has that flare? I wonder if you could see it. You see how it has a flare? Well, that sits in there. And once you get the thread started, it'll naturally seat itself. You just want to make sure you're not like totally kinked or at a weird angle. Try to be plumb level. So we'll tighten this one up. That's it. That's all you need. Then we can pull this in or out and push this up or down. But that's where we need to be. We'll tighten that up. And it just needs to be hand tight. Like right there. That's it. That's all you need. And we'll tighten this up. And tight. Same thing for the top. And then I like to just give it a nice little shake and give it one last. See how it kind of went a little more. There we go. That's watertight. So we can turn on the valve. And the hot. No leaks. We're good there. Up here it's dry. Up there it's dry. It's good right there. And this side. And that's how that looks back here. Nice and clean. The discussions. No leaks up on the top. P-trap's installed right in the center. And then there's no leaks on the P-trap or the valves. So we're good. Alright, so here's an example of how the overflow works. You can see it's draining through. Oh, it's going over, and then you can hear it. So overflow works good. Alright, so this has a French cleat in the back. It has a 45 on one spot, and then this side also has a 45. So it'll hold itself in like that. Alright, so from width-wise, it's 24 inches wide, so half of it is at 2 feet, and then length-wise, it's 32 inches. So to clear the vanity countertop, the backsplash, and then the light, this blue represents the top of the mirror. So from here down was 8 inches and 1/8, which is the bottom of the French cleat. So that's where I gotta put the bottom of the piece of wood, and then it'll get hung on there. Center to the faucet is from the wall to the center of it 19.5. So I've got the center line right there, 19.5. We'll put in our anchors here. There's the one wood that we'll get onto, the other ones will be anchored, and then we can hang on the mirror. And yeah, that's basically it.
Alright guys, so as we're getting closer to the end of the video, I just want to wrap things up by saying how blessed and fortunate we were to work on this bathroom remodel project. Special shout out to the clients for giving us the opportunity to work on their home. In this project, we tried our best to show what it takes and to show all of the steps that it takes as well to transform a bathroom like this from beginning to end. So I really hope these videos from the series were informational, educational, helpful to all of you guys watching. And like always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Alright, so this is the finished bathroom. We ended up going with hexagon for the floor, and then we did 12 by 24 tiles on the walls, bench, and curb. We have the valve already installed. The vanity also, or the shower has a bathroom fan as well. Nice 45s. Same thing for the window. And they got a bench to sit on. And then we have 12 by 24 tiles for the bathroom floor. With the toilet installed. Caulked as well. Baseboard, valve. Baseboard there. Baseboard all there. 3 light switches, recessed lights, vanity light, and the exhaust fan. New door. Got the faucet installed with the mirror. And we got the outlet there. And we got all that plumbing done. So yeah, that's how the shower came out.